From a childhood passion and eagerness to a career that has earned him an insane fortune, Wayne Carini, one of America's top celebrated car enthusiasts, is reported to have riches that don't seem real. The money that they talked about him having is not exactly what Wayne is reporting. He inherited his father's legacy along with half the company's worth, which he transformed into a magnificent life of luxury. Follow up and observe as we explore the luxurious lifestyle of Wayne Carini. We also dive into his car collection of several millions. We show you his Bugattis, Ferraris, and other special cars in this video. Wayne Carini was born on October 13, 1951 in Portland, USA, to his father, Robert Carini, who was popularly known as Bob Carini, and his mother, Rosemary Carini. Wayne Carini's father, Bob Carini, owned a collision repair and auto restoration business in Glastonbury, Connecticut, and his son eventually inherited half of the family business as a gift. Bob Carini was the owner and operator of Continental Auto in Glastonbury, with his son Wayne until his retirement. He was the co-founder of the Model A Restorers Car Club of America in 1952. He was well known for his quality auto body work, his restorations of automobiles, collection, and restoration of Honda Dream motorcycles. He was the curator of the Captain Paul House Model A Museum, formerly in Union, Connecticut. He was the recipient of the Antique Automobile Club of America Lifetime Achievement Award. Bob Carini had fashioned the business from practically nothing. Having grown up on a farm in Glastonbury in the 1920s, Bob didn't have much exposure to cars. His son, Wayne Carini, also an American car restorer and TV personality who stars in the renowned and publicly praised TV series called Chasing Classic Cars, is a master car restorer and TV personality who made the popular claim that he is a car fanatic due to his graceful appearance in chasing classic cars. His love and passion for cars have triggered his devotion and commitment to look for wrecked and disfigured cars, and made him dive headfirst into restoring and bringing them back to their former glory. This has privileged him to have several related enterprises under his wing, and has garnered a net worth that is fat enough to afford a life of luxury for himself, like this special piece. Besides being a television star, at home, Wayne is also a dedicated husband and the proud father of two daughters, Lindsay and Kimberly. Wayne Carini and his family live on a farm in the rural part of Connecticut, in a log home that Wayne built 33 years ago. He lives there with his wife, whom he's been married to for almost 4 decades. They have 2 daughters together, and a grandson who, like Wayne himself, also loves cars, trucks, and anything that moves. One of Wayne's daughters, Kimberly, was diagnosed with autism at an early age. She has been an important part of the family, and because of her, Wayne and the entire family have made helping autism charities a huge part of their lives. This was signified when, in one instance, Wayne auctioned an Italian bimbo racer, V12, one of the most expensive cars from his collection, and the money earned from the purchase was directly transferred to the Autism Speaks organization. Wayne's lifetime passion for automobiles blossomed as a child. He spent countless hours alongside his father, helping to restore cars, which paid off when he opened his own restoration and repair shop. Over the years, Wayne has chased some of the world's rarest and most exotic cars, many of them seen on Chasing Classic Cars, one of the most popular automotive-themed television shows in the world. Whether it's a Bugatti or Beetle, Wayne loves them all, and like every good gearhead knows, when it comes to collecting classic cars, it's all about the chase. In his early years, Wayne Carini's father owned a car restoration business on Mont Hill Road in Glastonbury, Connecticut. And from spending time at his father's repair shop, Wayne became highly fascinated by cars. Carini started his career in his father's shop while still in grade school, working together on classics including Duesenbergs, Lincolns, Packards, Ford Model A's, and Garth Crooks specials. His great interest in automobiles was infused in him from an early age, and he always attended car expositions with his father. At the age of 9, he got behind the wheel of a 1960 Rosso Chiaro 250 SWB Ferrari, which was later sold on Cars for Life. Wayne's extreme desire to stay around cars led him to start sweeping the floors of his father's shop in grade school and earning just $5 weekly. Then he moved on to work for his father after school and during summers, fixing Lincoln's Packers and Duesenbergs. He gained experience and expertise working in his father's workshop at watching all the process of restoration from beginning to the end. Recognizing young Wayne's appreciation for Ferraris, Bob would sometimes take his son down to Greenwich to gaze at these magnificent vehicles through a showroom window. Wayne found a 1965 Ferrari 365p Berlinetta Speciale, a 3-seat model with the steering wheel in the center, particularly fascinating. Years later, he restored this unique vehicle and displayed it at the Meadowbrook Concours d'Elegance. Little did he know that in years to come, he would be personally mentored by foremost Ferrari experts, Luigi Chinetti Jr. and François Sicard. After high school, he went to college and graduated with a degree in art education. He aspired to be a teacher, which was why he decided to pursue those studies to get a degree. But this desire didn't persist long enough to stop him from what he was made for. Even though his passion was piqued by Ferraris, Wayne longed to get away from the garage and experience life in other ways, when, as a teenager, he began making plans to pursue a college degree in architecture. In the middle of chasing his dream, the very thing he was trying to outrun caught up with him. You could say it was an offer he couldn't refuse. His dad presented him with a precious gift, which was half of the family business. He gave up the dream to be a teacher and an architect to follow in his father's footsteps, becoming one of the most popular car restorers in the United States. Aside from the experience he gained from working with his father, Wayne mastered the art of restoring Ferraris from his mentor, François Sicard, a veteran Ferrari racing mechanic regarded as the foremost Ferrari expert on the East Coast. Wayne was instantly bitten by the Ferrari bug and hooked for life. Automobiles have been Wayne's passion ever since. Wayne Carini, as a car enthusiast who especially had a different affection for Ferraris, was blown away by this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work with François Sicard. He also learned under the tutelage of his good friend, Luigi Chinetti Jr., whose father, Luigi Chinetti Sr., won the 1949 24 Hours of Le Mans for a Ferrari. Wayne's connection to Chinetti got him introduced to the first Ferrari dealership in the country. Since this life-changing introduction to the first Ferrari dealership in the country, Wayne has owned and operated 3 car-related businesses in Portland. These were the Continental Auto Ltd, Karini Carrozzeria, and F40 Motorsports. Continental Auto is a collision repair facility that specializes in fixing high-end and exotic vehicles. Karini Carrozzeria focuses on car restoration, while F40 Motorsports buys and sells vintage and classic cars. Wayne Carini never intended to pursue a career in reality TV, but his success in the car restoration scene was just too much to ignore. His personality and extreme passion for cars, and the process of taking them in and out of the garage, posted him on the faces of many platforms of media. His esteemed fame, which sprung from producers reading about him in the New York Times, caused them to jump on the chance to use him as a presenter for Chasing Classic Cars, a reality TV show which was launched in 2008. There are some things in life you cannot fake. For example, the art of finding, acquiring, and then properly restoring some of the most desirable cars in the world. There are many styles by which a vehicle can be restored, any of which can be performed at the discretion, desire, or taste of a vehicle owner or restorer. This isn't something that's learned overnight. Chasing Classic Cars, being a marvel in the free world's television window, is an American television documentary series that features motor trend and focuses on finding outdated and ruined cars and restoring them, or, as auto repair fans like to refer to it, bringing them back to life. Running for a brief and sweet 30 minutes on the Motor Trend Network, this jaw-dropping TV show is produced by Jim Ostrowski and Dan Carey. Alongside them, Clint Stinchcomb produces the series. It is written by Jim himself and his writing companion, Hannah Lintner. The TV series is centered around the host, Wayne Carini, as he finds and takes a look at classic cars from all eras, trying to get them running or restored, which he then sells away for a profit. The amazing manner Wayne proceeds as he goes on with the show is a major beacon for motorsports and car restoration fanatics. Along with the legendary Wayne Carini, the program Chasing Classic Cars is produced by Clint Stinchcomb. The show looks at classic cars from all eras, focusing on finding and getting cars running, with the option of restoration and a likely sale. The series is aired on Motor Trend. This series shows the restoration and auction process, but unlike its publicity, not all projects are financially successful. Yet, with all the challenges and potential failures of the restored vehicles, the show has featured cars that have not previously been shown in public for many decades. Even though this restoration and remaking of the historic yet neglected cars is highly viewed and longed for, the fact that it is a fan-supported show calls on the implication that the business doesn't have as much of a return as you would expect. However, this became his life's passion, and a more grounded career that took him to obvious heights. Now, Chasing Classic Cars gives viewers a true insider's look into Wayne's inner circle as he embarks on his mission to uncover the world's most rare and exotic cars. He does this by going off his path to look for and find forsaken vehicles, mostly automobiles, and restoring them to their beautiful original state. This process requires great courage and dedication, as it involves not only the field work of physically looking for cars, but also demands the professional execution of the restoration to please the fans that eagerly await, hooked on to their television screens. Filmed entirely in high definition, Chasing Classic Cars welcomes us into the elite club of car restorers and collectors as Wayne buys, restores, and sells vintage rides. And the owners of the most exclusive and secret garages open up their doors only to Wayne. With a lifetime of experience in automobile restoration under his belt, master car restorer Wayne Carini has a resume that includes body and paintwork on rare car collections owned by the likes of David Letterman, tennis great Ivan Lendl, and the DuPont family. He's been featured in the New York Times as well as numerous automobile magazines and starred in 2 one-hour television specials. Now let's see what else he has in his garage. Karini's lifelong, unfailing chase of vintage cars was noticed by Jim Ostrowski, the chief of Essex Television Group, Inc. Ostrowski approached Carini for a television show, which airs on the Motor Trend channel, which also has a magazine that comes out 4 times a year in current publications. Jim Ostrowski, the CEO of Essex Television Group, Inc., was one of the few people in the filming industry who recognized Wayne's success and the opportunity it presented in show business. Ostrowski offered Wayne the opportunity to develop a television show based on how he chases antique automobiles daily at his F40 Motorsports car dealership. Wayne grabbed the opportunity, signed the deal, and has been on the show since it started its journey. The show has earned worldwide recognition as one of the best automotive series in the world, earning Wayne a reputation as one of the best auto restorers on the planet. On the show, viewers are privileged to witness a behind-the-scenes look at the world of car restoration. They get to see Wayne meet interesting characters and uncover incredible stories attached to the cars he comes across. Wayne Carini is one of the major reasons Chasing Classic Cars is so successful. That and the engaging narrative and high production value of the TV documentary series. Thanks to his expertise and pleasant personality, Wayne has been the key to the show's success. Among many of his awe-striking performances, one memorable episode that captured the eye of the audience was when Wayne discovered on the show a 1957 Mercedes-Benz 300 SO Goldwing. The so-called Goldwing is one of the most coveted classic cars in the world, and Wayne resorted it to its former glory. He ended up selling it for a whopping price tag of $790,000. While he was working on the Goldwing, he also had the opportunity to work on a car with a Guinness Book of Records award. This car was a red Volvo P1800 owned by Irv Gordon until 2018. A 1966 Volvo P1800S and its owner Irv Gordon, 1940-2018, of East Patchogue, New York, have the Guinness World Record for highest mileage. Gordon began driving the car in 1966, and in 1987 the car reached the 1 million mile mark. In 1998, it was registered as the vehicle with the highest certified mileage driven by the original owner in non-commercial service by the Guinness Book of World Records, with a total of 1.69 million miles. It holds the Guinness Book of Records for having the highest mileage of 3.2 million miles. Apart from his known involvement in the Chasing Classic Cars TV series, Wayne has also worked on other projects for TV. He made a special appearance on Overhaulin', a reality TV show about cars. Wayne's appearance was in the episode titled SEMA Special Chrysler 800. This reality television show features real-life situations, events, and interactions that involve Wayne Carini, Jesse Combs, an American professional racer, television personality, and metal fabricator, and Chip Foose, an American automobile designer, artist, and star designer of the car customization reality television series Overhaulin'. The show aims to capture unscripted and authentic moments, providing viewers with a glimpse into various aspects of the exciting journey of automobile science and the art of remaking them with skilled precision. Wayne also starred in a 2-hour-long television special documentary called Monterey Week for Discover's HD channel. Monterey Week is an event where thousands of people travel from all over the world to Monterey, California, to witness the largest and most famous gathering of automobiles in the the world. This event hosts an auction of hundreds of luxury automobiles, which are auctioned off at different car deals. Wayne provided an insider's look at the automobile's finances and deals that made this event a must-see for anybody interested in the automotive industry. He was also one of the judges at the event. He was also involved in the TV show My Classic Car as himself, and he appeared in a reality TV series, which was titled Overhaulin', an American automotive reality television series. Wayne Carini, one of the best restorers in the business, is very noted for his job, and is also a well-known TV personality who has made a career out of his passion for cars and motors in general. Vehicles, whether partially scrapped or completely totaled, are typically restored to maintain their roadworthiness or to preserve those with antique status for use as showpieces. He has raised a net worth of over $20 million. Most of this load of riches has resulted from a successful classic car sale venture, which was mostly the case after his amazing process of restoration. But a significant portion was earned from the many TV programs he's been on in his previous endeavors. Wayne has helped celebrities like David Letterman and Yvonne Lendl find the cars of their dreams, and has even traveled to Kuwait for the show. Chasing Classic Cars is the most watched car-related program in the United States, Russia, and Japan. In addition to his known appearances, Wayne and his dad, and now his daughter, have been the Grand Marshals of the Klingberg Vintage Motor Car Festival since 2011, and he co-hosted the Big E's Collector Car Experience earlier this month, which we also participated in. Wayne is also involved in and regularly attends many different car clubs and events to get young people involved in the car collector hobby. He believes that without young people's involvement, the car collector tradition will disappear. His latest passion is convincing families with special needs, children to consider placing collector cars into a special needs trust with the hope that the cars will benefit the children in the future, like this special piece. As a car enthusiast with a $20 million net worth, Wayne Carini was not clueless on how to use the extensive riches he earned in his productive life. Over the years which he held restoration and auto repair as his birth-given and diligently earned career, Wayne was known to buy iconic cars that are highly sought after because of their exclusively rare nature, and found a few, enough to raise his name way above the bar regarding other car restorers. Wayne has a massive and incredible car collection. The car that stands out the most in Wayne's collection is his yellow 1953 Hudson Italia. Wayne is heard praising this car as the one that started this career, which he loves and respects with all his heart. He also refers to it as his greatest obsession with weird and unusual cars, which was how he put it word by word. The 1953 Hudson Italia came into his father's shop when he was 16 years old. It came from a little scratch in the fender.
But this car came into my father's shop when I was 16 years old. It came for a little scratch in the fender, and I fell in love with it at 16 years old.
And his passion for such rare vehicles made him fall in love with it. This car, which grabbed Wayne's attention, was designed by Frank Spring, and Wayne has worked for 36 years to get his hands on it. Despite being made in 1953, it has some impressive specifications that stand out from its birth era, which impressed him more than other cars of its time. It has an incredibly powerful engine and a lightweight body to make the power-to-weight ratio as close as it could be for the era of the time. The wonders of Wayne's fantasy car do not end here. The Hudson Italia, to the latest enthusiasts' surprise, was one of the first production cars to be equipped with a built-in radio and even an air conditioning system. Even though these features appear to be standard in today's cars, what grabs the attention of this car fanatic Wayne is that these specific qualities were unheard of at the time Wayne got it. Wayne's Hudson Italia is one of only 26 models produced. While the Hudson is undoubtedly special to Wayne, in the eyes of other car enthusiasts, it is a bit boring compared to other cars in his collection. Wayne owns cars that have a racing pedigree. He owns a red Ford GT40 race car that always turns heads and breaks necks when it shows up at car meets. This Ford GT is the most dominant car in Wayne's collection. It was built for the 1967 Can-Am racing season and was driven by legendary racers George Fulmer, Peter Repson, and Jack Grabham. This Ford GT is powered by the iconic Ford 427 V8 engine, and while it is decades old, it's still a car that rips on the racetrack. Another remarkable car in Wayne's collection is a 1949 Buick convertible, driven in the movie Rain Man, starring Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. Other than that, he also owns some beautiful classic Ferraris, a 275 GTB, and an elegant 330 GTC are some of the notable ones he owns. He also owns a 1972 Porsche 911 Coupe. Despite an obvious affinity for classic cars, Wayne owns some modern cars as well. He reportedly used to have have a 1986 Mercedes-Benz 560 SO Roadster, a 2010 Tesla Roadster Sport, another Porsche, and many more. Despite working on and owning numerous automobiles, he became particularly connected to and interested in the two identical 1931 studs Bearcats. The Stutz Bearcats is a pre-World War II American sports car. He eventually purchased two 1931 models for $30 each from a trader in Georgia. However, Wayne's all-time favorite vehicle is the Ferrari 250 SWB, which he first drove when he was 9. Wayne Carini's car collection is a veritable treasure trove of automotive design and history, and each automobile in Wayne's collection, from rare and pricey sports cars to great classics, is a monument to his enthusiasm and competence. This car collection reflects Wayne's passion for antique cars and is an important historical automotive design and engineering record. His passion for vintage cars shines through in everything he does. Away from TV shows and cars, Wayne enjoys traveling around the world and meeting other car enthusiasts like himself.
Hey, so it's Wayne Carini. I'm here at Bonham's auction with my buddy Evan Ide, and what is this?
This is a 1904 Napier L48.
Wayne Carini, in addition to his great love and appreciation for cars and restoration, has reportedly developed multiple habits. This latest adventure that he has embarked on is Karini Vineyards, a place where he makes wine and holds charity events. The love and respect he has for his daughter and her special condition has given him a heart for the unfortunate.
Go for a ride with my daughter in the car just means a lot. Here we go.
Kimberly's challenges with autism from an early age have inspired the Karini family to be a voice for ongoing research through such organizations as Autism Speaks, the nation's largest autism science and advocacy organization. Wayne's understanding of the difficulties children and their families often face contributes to his appreciation for the work that Klingberg does, and he and his family have become dear friends to the organization over the last few years. An avid supporter of autism research organizations, Wayne helps organize and sponsor car events for the benefit of children and adults with autism. His incentive to find a cure or treatment is his youngest daughter, who was diagnosed with autism at an early age. Hence his constant involvement in charity events and programs, which he hosts most of the time. With the strength of a fanatic and the diligence of a visionary, Wayne Carini, master car restoration expert and phenomenal TV personality, has achieved a status and name throughout his journey in following his desire. He also has expressed his compassion and care for the unfortunate, and has made plenty of contributions to society from his life's fruit of riches. He has earned all the titles he has been given by the public and has been recognized as an iconic presenter and car restoration expert. On top of his well-displayed public persona, he has also been acknowledged as a caring parent and wonderful husband to his family. His legacy and hard work remain to be an example and guideline for young and energetic enthusiasts, as was Wayne Carini's desire after all. Be inspired. Be this last car we show of his collection. Thanks for watching.